Hey everyone! Today we're going to talk about some biographical music movies to watch. The very first one is called Rocket Man. It was released in 2019. It's a movie about Elton John's life. It really shows you the dark side of fame and follows Elton through his rise to fame and the trouble that it caused him. It's musical, so if you don't like musicals, you'll not like this one. But if you like Elton John and his music, you certainly will. The lead actor is phenomenal in this, and Elton himself actually had a lot to do with the making of the movie. Let's go to the next one. This one you might have seen before. This one's called Walk the Line. It was released in 2005. It's the movie that follows the story of Johnny Cash and how he met June Carter and how he rose to fame. Once again, it sheds light on the downsides of fame and the struggles with addiction that Johnny faced. Reese Witherspoon plays a wonderful June Carter in this movie, and Joaquin Phoenix, I don't think I said that right, but he plays Mr. Johnny Cash. They definitely couldn't have picked better actors for both. Lots of music in this movie, and it also features other stars that were part of Cash's story, such as Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis Presley. Next one, now we have a movie that was released in 2019. This one's not so much a biographical movie, but it features the music of the Beatles. It's called Yesterday, and the concept of this movie is that there's a worldwide power outage. And during this power outage, the lead character gets hit by a bus when he was on his bike. And when he wakes up, nobody else knows who the Beatles are but him. So he was a musician in this movie, so he starts to try to remember all the songs, and it's just him going through and trying to get the songs right. So very good movie. Next one is Great Balls of Fire. This movie was made in 1989, and can you guess who it's about? You're right, Jerry Lee Lewis. I haven't seen this one personally, but from reading about it, it's a story about how his music was considered by some devil music, and it features Dennis Quaid as Jerry, and Alec Baldwin as his cousin who tries to steer him away from playing his music, and then Winona Ryder as the 13-year-old cousin that he infamously marries, and how that affected his career. Next one, if you're a Queen fan, you might have already seen this, or if you haven't, you will absolutely love this movie, Bohemian Rhapsody. It's a story of how they became famous, their careers, and it also touches on Freddie's battle with AIDS. The end scene is the massive AIDS benefit concert they did before Freddie passed. It was one of the greatest scenes in any movie, in my opinion. It was very powerful. Just a great movie all around. And last, but certainly not least, Coal Miner's Daughter. This movie was released in 1980, and it has excellent reviews. Sissy Spacek was Loretta Lynn in this movie, and it's a story about Loretta's life growing up and how she became famous. Fun fact about the movie, Loretta Lynn encouraged them to allow Spacek to do all of her own singing in the film and help the actress learn to sing and play guitar in her style. So Loretta had a lot to do with this movie, which is wonderful. The movie soundtrack featured Spacek singing on all of Lynn's hits that were sung in the movie, including Coal Miner's Daughter. I hope that gave you some inspiration to watch some of these movies. Some of them are on Netflix, and some of them might be on Prime Video, so I hope you get a chance to watch some of these.